I am Chris Dokolasa from Galesburg, Illinois. I have lived here almost all of my life, but I did go away to college to study art and art education at Eastern Illinois University. And then I spent a year of postgraduate studies at Portsmouth Polytechnic in Portsmouth, England, studying ceramic, sculpture, printmaking, and painting. I then came home and spent 34 years teaching art in the Galesburg School District, 7 years at the junior high and elementary level, and then 27 years at Galesburg High School, teaching ceramics, sculpture, drawing, art foundations, and portfolio prep. When I retired 12 years ago, my husband and I built a studio behind our home, and this is where I spend most of my time creating ceramic works of art. When I'm working in my studio, I'm often listening to a book, having someone read a story to me, or listening to music. And as I work, sometimes the stories that I hear are influential as to what it is I'm creating in the studio. I like to work with forms that I've seen in nature, or forms that I think are interesting that other artists have created. And from there, I like to use that form either after I've sketched it out to get a basic form. I then continue creating with that form and sort of letting the clay tell me what I need to do next. So there's lots of influences when I work, and I think I use my sense of design when I'm deciding what form and what surfaces, or how I'm going to change the surfaces. I like working with a lot of texture and painting on the surfaces, sometimes creating different patterns and using a lot of different colors. And so as I create, a lot of times it might start out in a sketch of a particular form, but it'll end up something totally different. And that's kind of the fun of creating with clay. When my husband and I decided to build my studio, we talked with my friend Lori Reed, who gave us some great ideas, and she also took me to a couple of friends' studios, Mary Skidema and Linda Sickman's studios. And with that, we got a lot of great ideas as to what a ceramic studio should have in it. And soon we were meeting as a group, Linda, Mary, Lori, and I, and we brought in a friend of Linda's who she had worked with, another artist, Rayanne Standard, and then after that, Janice became part of the group, Janice Mars Wunderlich. So the group of art sisters kind of grew one by one, and we have been meeting ever since we decided to become art sisters. And we meet about once a month and share ideas and give each other support and help each other out with problems that we might have encountered in our studios. And it is an awesome network of women who create artwork and support each other. I love creating with all different kinds of media. I always thought that my main focus was going to be drawing and painting, but then I sunk my fingers into clay, and it's become a real passion of mine working with clay. I like to wheel throw, but I also love to hand build. And I think my background in studying sculpture has influenced that a lot, because I work with different kinds of forms other than just the wheel thrown rounded form. And I have developed a love of creating large vessels, and those are mostly hand built because I can only throw pieces that are so big. But my hand building is really my favorite way to create. I can work with the surfaces of a hand built piece, creating a lot of different textures, actually painting on the surfaces, and also working with the basic form. As you walk around the piece, you'll see different aspects of the form as you walk around it. So it becomes more of a sculptural vessel than a functional ceramic piece. I think when you look at my work, in some of the pieces you can see the influences or practices that I have explored because of my art sisters. Having a group of friends that are also clay artists has allowed me to expand and learn new ideas. When we go to art camps, both in Arizona and Michigan, we always find new ideas for artwork that we can create. And we talk about those new ideas, and we also share different techniques and ideas that we come up with as art sisters. So there's a lot of give and take. Hopefully I give to my art sisters as well with some of my ideas and my techniques. But that's kind of the beauty of working with this group, is we are sharing and supporting and finding new avenues to explore. And it really helps as an artist to have a support group like this.